everyone, guess what? We're back! Hey, look, it's Kelly over there. Doesn't she look different? She's from Connecticut now.
Oh, I am all East Coast.
You are. And you're digging it there, right?
I love it here.
You have not seen the best. The best is coming.
I can't even wait for the fall leaves and stuff like that. But it's beautiful here. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna want to go up Route 7. It's absolutely stunning up that road. Give it another month. You know, these things will be, well, we're recording now in the end of August, but right up until Columbus Day, it's killer amazing. You're in for such a treat. You know, you'll love it. Absolutely love it. So cool. So hey, guess what? So we're back and we're doing these things live again. We're live recorded again, and we thought we would, instead of continuing to show you the best of, we would give you the live version. So what we thought we'd do is we're going to have one basic question, and then we're going to talk about that for 4 weeks. So eventually, one of the weeks will be live. And we don't know when that's going to happen. It's not within our control. But you can look at PI Exchange for that, and there'll be announcements, I'm sure. So, Kelly, let's talk about our favorite question. Why aren't you selling more?
Right.
Okay. Now, about 3 months ago, I created a sales assessment test that pointed out 4 different areas. So why aren't you selling more? We said, number 1, you have to make a high-quality sales call.
Yep.
Number 2, it's got to be in the right target market.
Yep.
Number 3, you've got to have a prospecting process. And number 4, you have to apply that process with diligence.
Diligence.
Okay. So let's talk about the first one then. Call quality. Okay. First of all, Kelly, what are we talking about here?
We are talking about having information and a basic talk track behind you that has something other than, hi, my name is Kelly and I sell printing. Do you buy printing?
Yeah.
Do you buy labels? Do you buy signage? We want to get away from commodity mindset and into a mindset of being a problem solver, being somebody that people want to come to with problems, that they want ideas from you, and that you want a seat at the table when it comes to being there at the time that ideas are made and that the creative process is happening.
Okay, so hear what you just said. A seat at the table. We're talking about the cool table here, gang. This is the table where people are saying, okay, so how are we going to design this? Here's the problem that we've got. How are we going to achieve this goal? How are we going to announce this new product? How are we going to make this trade show to be more successful? This is the single most important part of the sales call. That if we could teach you just one thing, this would be it. Because, Kelly, a good call quality will drive a good voicemail. Mm-hmm. Your voice will be way up here with excitement.
Right.
It'll bring you into a different stage of the job, as we said. You'll be at the design stage, not the quote stage, but you'll also be talking to a higher level.
This is everything to do with who you are and why you get up in the morning, right? This is all mission. This is who I am, it's what I do, and why I'm on this earth in a job capacity is to help you do this stuff, right? So again, when that informs your approach and you have to really, really internalize this concept that you are here to help people achieve their goals and do their jobs better. When you believe that truly in your heart, and like you said, you pick up the phone, they can feel it. You talk to somebody in person and they believe it, but you have to believe it because it's true, right? This stuff just doesn't happen miraculously overnight.
Right.
And we are just moving from order takers to, again, we're a part of this process.
Right.
We have ideas to share. We have great things to do for people. This is really exciting. Yeah, and I would even go so far as to say, if you can't get there, you need to go find another job.
Yeah, this is hard, man. This is when someone says, you know what, everybody buys on price these days, and we do a forensic on that. It's typically because they didn't take the time to understand anything about the customer, so they're restricted to going to purchasing and talking about specs and speeds and feeds and price per thousand. They say, oh wow, they bought on price. You led them there.
Right.
You led them there. No kidding, they bought on price. So. You know what? You want to look at their website. You want to read the press releases. You want to figure out what they do. You want to read their mission statement. You want to read the customer history. You want to go on LinkedIn. You want to read the backgrounds of the individuals. You want to go into Google. You want to read up about their industry. So, call up their trade association that they might belong to and say, hey, what are the big issues regarding your industry? And if you write all that stuff down or you just store it in your head, it's amazing when it comes out. People will be like, wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about. That's the difference maker. So, the first of the 4 answers to the question, why aren't you selling more, has to do with call quality. You have to ask yourself the question, am I making a high value, high quality, well-researched sales call? So you can even give yourself your own sales assessment, or you can take mine. You can look at it and say, scale of 1 to 10, what was the quality of that call? How much research did I do? Anything less than what, Kelly? 7 is not acceptable?
Yeah, I would say 6, but
okay,
you're being more generous.
Yeah. I mean, this is something you want to spend time with. And here's the thing, it gets easier with time.
Yes.
Right? So you might spend, 20, 30 minutes on the first company, the first time you ever do the research, and then eventually you'll spend 20 to 30 seconds.
And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think either one of us would be happy to help anybody out there with this. Call either one of us. Give us the scenario. We'll walk you through it. And like you said, it just gets easier every time you do it.
Now, this is, again, we're recording this before Graph Expo, so make certain when you're at Graph Expo, you go see that woman right over there, because you've got some event going on, right?
I'm gonna be in the PagePath booth.
Okay.
For a couple of on Sunday and Monday.
Okay.
So yeah, just for part of the day. But anybody who wants to meet up, I mean, just write to me. You're going to be there. I'm going to see you, right?
I'll be there. there. The motorcycle will not be there.
One of the only times we get to see each other.
I know. I think that one of the times we were chasing a shoplifter. Remember that?
Oh my God! No, they stole a phone.
iPod. Remember that?
Yeah, they stole an iPhone. That's right.
That's right. We chased this guy into a parking lot. I remember looking around going, what am I doing? This is insane. I'm not going to die in the streets of Chicago.
Right.
Anyway, all right, that's it for this week. We will talk to you next week with another subject. Kelly, thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill.
And welcome to New England.
Yay.
And we'll talk to you next week.